Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to some more Pokemon CCG online content. Today we are going to be doing our very first Pokemon Sun and Moon deck profile. If you didn't know by now, hopefully you do. But the Sun and Moon theme decks are in the shop. No, that does not mean Sun and Moon base is out yet. That's on February 3rd. But you can get the theme decks already. And on stream on Friday, we actually got the Forest Shadow theme deck, and you know, we did a tournament and everything. It was pretty crazy actually. But today we're actually going to be looking at one of the cards in the Roaring Heat theme deck in Passimian. Oh yes, and we're going to be making it a budget deck profile. So Passimian here with the attack Fling can hit your opponent's bench for 30 damage. However, overall that's not great, because when you consider cards like Red Rock and Strong Energy, those only boost your attack if you hit the Pokemon in the active position, and since Fling hits the bench position, it doesn't work. You can't combine those together. So we're going to be looking at its second attack, Team Play. It does 10 damage, but it does 30 more damage for each of your benched Passimians. So if you got 3 more of his buddies chilling, hanging out on the bench, waiting for him to, I don't know, whatever, punt the ball, I don't know. Let's say he has 3 of his buddies chilling on the bench, you would be doing 100 damage, because you have 3 Passimians, so 3 times 3 is 9, and then you have the +1, right? So you'd be doing 100 damage, which isn't too shabby at all. And we are going to be using cards like Mew in order to boost our attack to 130, and we are, like I said, this is going to be a budget deck profile. Hopefully everyone watching this can go out there, go get their Roaring Heat theme decks and get their Passimians in play, and monkeys will rule the world. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, maybe, who knows, right? Oops, sorry about that cut, guys. Before we get into the budget Passimian list, I actually want to take a look at Gyarados, because you'll notice some similarities between how they play. If you've played Gyarados in the past, this is just like an old list, but whatever. If you played Gyarados in the past, you know that you just kind of like stack up your bench with Magikarps. Full Retaliation does more damage depending on how many damaged Magikarps you have on your bench, and you would damage them with stadiums like Secret Base. You would attack with your DCE. Very simple engine. Your opponent would knock out your Gyarados. You would recover with your buddies, your puzzle times, you know, your level balls and your super rods. You would recover very easily. And Passimian plays somewhat to the, you know, same extent. You know, we don't have Mews in Gyarados because Gyarados is not a basic and you can't copy it, and you don't necessarily want to use a Mew EX to attack as well, because one of the strengths of a deck like this is not having the EXs to go after, right? So Passimian's going to play very similar, but you have to keep in mind that Gyarados maxes out at 210 damage, and Passimian can only hit the 130 if you're attacking with a Mew, or the 100 damage or if you're attacking with a Passimian. So you have to keep those things in mind. But Passimian has some benefits, that it is a basic Pokemon, and also it can hit for fighting or fighting weakness and psychic weakness if you're attacking with your Mew as well. So there are some similarities, some pros and some cons. Do I think it's better than Gyarados? That's debatable, I guess. I think so. Maybe they're battling against each other. Passimian would win because Mew can hit the 130, but and Gyarados would have to knock out like 6 Passimians or 6 Mews, whatever. So I guess if they're playing each other, Passimian would have the advantage. But in general, I would say Gyarados is better than Passimian. However, this little monkey is gonna go at it today. He's gonna take lives. He's ready to go. Look at him. He is so focused. He wants to shine today for sure. And this is the deck list, guys. Before I say anything else, the TCGO code winners for last video are in the description. Today's question of the day is, let me know your favorite card from Sun and Moon base. I mean, I personally don't really know if I have a favorite right now. I think I like Umbreon GX. I want it to be good. I don't know about that though. But there's a lot of cards that I do like. Maybe I need some time to get attached. Tauros GX kind of I like Tauros GX as well. You know, Desudea looks pretty sick as well. You know, there's a lot of cards I like. But let me know your favorite Sun and Moon base card down below in the comments, and let's get into this profile. We are doing a budget version here, and after I show you guys, you know, I explain the card choices and everything, we'll go look at a non-budget version with Shamans, so that way we can cover everybody, if that makes sense. But we have our Aranguro here with the Instruct ability. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. Obviously, you can just abuse it, draw a lot of cards. You cry to Gar, but whatever. You draw cards, You can Ultra Ball. You can afford to use your turn to like Lysander and still draw cards too, so that's pretty nice. And you have 120 HP. Don't want to use Psychic, like I mentioned earlier, because it's not too great of an attack, especially with 3 energy as its attack cost, but it's there. We have our 4 Passimians. I have 2 locked ones because I got it from the shop, and then I have 2 unlocked ones because I actually opened up an in real life Roaring Heat theme deck on my second channel. If you guys want to go check that video out, there will be a link in the description so you can, I guess, see everything that's inside the Roaring Heat theme deck in real life. I guess you can see how the energy looks and everything. I think they look pretty nice. But we have our 4 Passimians, of course. We are playing our 4 Mews. I went with a big giant count of 4 Mews. I love the free retreat on Mew. I do not want to attack with Passimian if possible. The only time I really want to attack with him is if we're hitting for weakness or something, or getting a big knockout. Because if your Mew gets knocked out, you don't necessarily have to recover so many Passimians. Like with Gyarados, right? Your Gyarados gets knocked out, you have to recover a lot. You go like Buddy Buddy, Double Puzzle, Energy, slap it back all down. But if your Mew gets knocked out, oh well, your Mew got knocked out. It's not a big deal. It's 1 prize. You have all your Passimians on your bench. It's not really a big deal. So if your Mew gets knocked out, you know, it's not the end of the world or anything. We have our 4 Acro Bikes, just draw support. It's very nice, especially in budget friendly builds. You just draw. We have our 1 Rope. Right now, I've been running into a lot of Turbo Darkrai, which first off is a good thing because Passimian just kind of beats it up, you know, just hits it for weakness, 260 damage. Oh, actually not 200 damage, excuse me, thinking of Mew there. But you can do 200 damage against Darkrai's, which is huge. That's so much damage, and you can hit for weakness, knock them out a lot of the time as well. So because Turbo Dark is pretty popular, you'll also see a lot of Jolteon, so we have to be wary of Jolteon as we don't have anything that's not a basic. So Rope is one way to deal with Jolteon. We'll also talk about Ranger here to deal with Jolteon as well. We have our 4 Nest Balls. Love this card. I think it's amazing. You search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench. Obviously, you can't grab Shays or Hoopas with this, but being able to set up, it's just an amazing consistency card. We have our 4 Puzzle Times to recover. Pretty straightforward. 3 Revives. I was playing 4. I didn't like 4. Played 2. I thought you needed more than 2. So we're playing 3 right now as our revive count. I'm playing 1 Special Charge in here. I do want to fit in a second one, but there's some other cards in here that I did want to show off first, just especially because they're newer cards, right? We have our 1 Town Map, the most broken card of all time. No, but seriously, you don't want to... Well, I mean, you want to know where your Passimians are if they're prized, right? Similar to how you play it in Gyarados. If you have a cart prize, you just grab your cart. You have Passimian prize, you just grab the Passimian. So we have the town map. Oh yes, the powerful town map is too good. We have our 4 males because it literally doesn't make sense to not play them because, look, we only have 9 Pokemon and 4 energy. Male's gonna hit every single time. Why not thin it down? Why not make the consistency as best as we can? We're playing only 2 Ultra Balls. I kind of wanted to fit in a 3rd one, especially because it works well with our Anguro. But because we're playing a budget version, sometimes you gotta fit in these cards. You gotta, you know, you don't have all this space for everything that you want, really. We have our 4 VS Seekers, standard stuff. I'm playing 2 Skyfields. Personally, there's no real, like, great stadium here, like, especially in the budget version. Like you can't play Silent Lab because you have your Mew and your Anguro. You can't really play the Scorched Earth because you're not playing Fighting Energy. You can't really play Parallel because if you play Parallel and you get paralleled, you're going to be stuck in your benches. Or if you get paralleled before you use your Parallel, then your opponent just traps your bench and you'll never be able to do as much damage as you want. So it's tough. Like, I want to put Delinquent, but then it's budget, so you don't have the space. So we're just going with 2 Skyfields. I don't really see that as a bad choice at all. We have our 1 Hex Maniac, which is pretty standard. Greninja kind of destroys us, so that helps out. We have our 2 Lysanders, knockout Shays, especially with your with your Mews, excuse me, because this attack only boosted up if it's on your bench. You got to keep that in mind. We have our 2 Ends. I'm only playing 2 Ends. I know, surprising, right? We have our Anguros. We have our 4 Acros. I think we'll be fine. I'm playing 1 Ranger because Jolteon and Giratina are threats. Jolteon, you know, can just shut us down if he doesn't like bench any other Pokemon. I can't like Lysander or Rope around it. So Ranger is there for Jolteon. And also, I mean, Giratina is not super popular right now, but you still see play. And if you get Chaos Field, you want a way around that. You want to have an out. So serves two purposes there. We have our one Professor Kukui. Yes, I know, right? Some more draw support, I guess. And then your active Pokemon also does 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So what's really nice about this, besides the fact that you draw 2 cards, is that it's like a slightly better Giovanni scheme, especially in this deck, because you're hitting for 130, right, with your Mew. 130 is a very solid number to hit, you know, knocking out Greninja and stuff like that. But, you know, sometimes you just need that extra damage in certain situations, and Kukui could help you hit it, especially because we're playing balloons, right? So 130 plus a balloon is 160. With a Kukui, we're hitting ourselves 210, which is a very, very solid number. If you're attacking with Passimian, you're only doing 100, and a balloon takes you to 160. And then with a Kukui, right, you're doing 20 more, so that's 180. So it can really help you out in hitting those numbers that you do need. And you know, it's there. There's a tech supporter. We have our 4 Sycamores, just draw support. We have 2 teammates, just because teammates is good, especially is good. We played it in Gyarados and it's good. It just wins games if you have it and you just keep recovering and just keep hitting, putting pressure on. I'm going with 4 bursting balloons. I decided to go with balloon over belts because a belt on a Mew, you're still probably gonna get knocked out. I mean, a belt on a Passimian is a lot stronger, but I went with 4 balloons because I am trying to attack with Mew a lot more often than Passimian. I know Garb's out there, guys, but Turbo Dark has been super popular, and that doesn't play Garb. So we have to be careful, though, for sure. Extremely careful against Garb. But even if you do run into Garb, you can actually use your Passimian, and with 3 Passimians on your bench, you're still hitting 100, so you can just Lysander it in as well. So there's outs, you know. I like Bursting Balloon a lot. And then we have our 4 double colorless energies, because that's all we use to attack. You know, you need 2 energy to attack here, and that is a budget version of Passimian, guys. I'll show you a quick little overlook at a non-budget version for anybody that's interested as well, but we're going to be doing the budget today. Yeah, this is a non-budget version. I decided not to play on Rangoro here just because I didn't think it was worth it, but you guys can if you want. I personally think auxiliaries might be a better choice, just because you can just nest ball for Remoraid, and then when you draw into the auxiliary, you're good to go. But whatever, you know, this is personal preference. This is the non-budget version. Some differences you'll notice is there 2 Shays. We up the Ultra Ball count because it doesn't make sense to like play Shays and like 2 Ultra Balls. That literally doesn't make any sense, right? We cut a balloon here. We have an extra Sky Field because if your Sky Field gets bumped, you can just get rid of your Shaman. It's not a huge deal, as you guys can tell. What's really nice about the non-budget version is that you get your turn 130 a lot easier. You know, you just speed through it and you just find your nest balls, your Pokemon a lot easier. But we are doing the budget version today, guys. So let's go find it. I was playing some Turbo Dark earlier, so maybe if I play someone that was playing against me trying to play the same thing, I don't know. Alright, so budget Passimian, let's give you a shot, buddy. Let's see how well we can have, or how good of a turn 1 we can have, because if you lead off Mew, get some nest balls going, you have a full bench already and things look very scary for your opponents. Passimian is really interesting because unlike Gyarados, you just have basics, right? So you can attack like turn 1, just like, oh, I think this guy's playing Ray. That would give us a very tough time. I haven't ran into Ray in a long time on TCGO, but you do 2-shot Ray, I guess. You do 110. No, 130, excuse me. You do 130, and then you can still knock it out. But we'll see how many hexes they can hit, I guess. We're going to try to have a pretty good turn. Even though I can hit 130 on turn 1, I am going to go first because I value that extra turn of setup a lot. You know, you guys, I pretty much always go first, like no matter what. Even with Volcanion, like Volcanion doesn't mind going second because you can Power Heater and charge up, but still, just go first, please. It's the better play, especially with this Sudei coming out. You'll see that a lot too. So we're gonna go first, even though we won't be able to attack, but we can take this extra turn of setup as well. Hopefully the Ray player doesn't just go off and knock out a Mew, but even if they do, it's just 1 prize, so it's not the end of the world. We probably won't attach DCE to the active. He's taking a long time to choose a basic Pokemon here, I guess. Maybe it's like a Hoopa start. Maybe he has a Hoopa and a Shaymin. He's trying to decide, okay, should I go Hoopa or should I go Shaymin? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see right now. That gives me some hope too, because then they got to move a Hoopa from the active, right? And that would be kind of, I don't know, painful. But they also they looked at my hands, so maybe they're like, what, nest ball, DCEs, this Passimian though? Maybe they were thinking that. But unfortunately, we did not lead off Mew. We led off with Passimian, but it's all right. You know, it's not the end of the world. We'll see what my opponent led off with. It's and if it's, you can still hit for 100 or 80 if it's a Ray, which isn't like terrible. Oh, it's a Magearna. All right, that's not a good lead. That's not a good lead either, is it? All right, so we're just going to Nest Ball. We have all our Passimians, which is great. We did prize 2 Mews, which is bad. We have all our Passimians, so at least those guys are not prized. We have our Time Maps. We have 4 VS. We got 3 balloons and 4 DCEs. All right, so it's important to look at your prizes, especially in this kind of deck, because if you prize your Passimians and you don't pay attention, you might be in a lot of trouble. We're gonna have to stick more here, so I lose a puzzle, kind of sucks, but we're gonna try to get our board going. We got our Mew here as well, so hey, we can do some things, get another Passimian out, and we have balloons, we got males, and I think I'm gonna drop a DCE on the bench Mew, because if I rope, I can just go right into it. But that'll be our play. We're gonna end our hand, or end of the turn with 4 cards in our hand, so we don't have to worry about a delinquent. And let's see how well my opponent goes here. We have to find one more Passimian. I could just end my turn with attacking with Passimian too, right? Like doing 100 damage or something to this Magearna is not too bad. But we'll see how good of a turn this Ray player has. We gave him like 1 card extra, I think. So all they really need is 1 Ultra Ball to go off. So guys, it's about to go down. It's so, and they discard a Metal Energy. So Mega Turbo plays are real. So we have to be super careful here of the Mega Turbos, of course. Hoopa, Rays, oh gosh. I'm a little worried about not being able to 2-shot a Ray. So we'll see how it works out. I guess we can find our rope, go into Mew, and then just get the first hit in. If I can get a second Mew down, that'd be great too. Because we don't play floats or anything, so. And I would like to not use Passimian to attack. That'd be great. If I had an extra Mew, that'd be nice. But oh well. Rays on Rays on Rays. Let's see what else they got. They have the Shaman here would only give them 1, so they would have to probably like Sycamore or something here. Oh, float. Float. Are they retreating? Are you retreating? Are you gonna take a hit? Let's find out. I can't fling no matter what, so even if he retreats, like I can't hit it later, you know what I mean? But I don't think we're gonna see an attack this turn, which is great. You know, makes me feel a little bit safer, that's for sure. And they just mega end their turn. Awesome. They might not even attack next turn, to be honest. Let's see what these males give us. Acro. We'll go with Acro here. I'm trying to dig for a rope. Would be great. Ooh, another puzzle. Am I gonna? Wow. I lost 2 puzzles and oh man, all right, whatever. It is what it is. We are gonna get our last. He's gonna Skyfield for me, so what's the point of me Skyfielding, right? We're gonna grab our last Passimian. So we got all 4 in play. We got 2 Mews in play. We kind of just ignored Aranguro, to be honest. He's kind of just chilling, and I may just attack with our Passimian this turn, because all we need is 1 energy. I mean, if we get the rope, we get the rope, but now we have to attack with Passimian, I guess. Let's see if it's prized out. I might have not even noticed it. Yeah, it's prized. Oh, that's awkward. Oh snap, look at those awkward prizes. This is why. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used it, because I told my opponent that I had 2 Mews prize and 2 puzzles. Oh man. All right, this is some decent damage though, and we can recover somewhat easily, I would say. We're gonna team play for 100 damage. That is not terrible at all. I would have loved to have done that with Mew to hit the 130, but we do have a balloon on our Passimian, so if he gets attacked by a Ray, we are gonna put 60 damage on the board. And I mean, like, if I Kukui, if it depends what I draw. Like if I draw like a Kukui or a VS Seeker and I Kukui and like get a revive or something, I can knock out the Ray after a balloon. That's vicious. That's nasty. That's dirty. Oh, actually no, I can't. I'm tension. No, actually no, we can't, because they don't have a belt. Oh, never mind. I got excited for no reason. So I can't Kukui. I can't Kukui for the knockout, but I can double balloon for the knockout. So that's kind of good too. Mega Turbo. Oh no, Passimian, you're going down, buddy. You're gonna get knocked out here. Hopefully we can recover and just bring them back. I could just bring in Rays too and just try to avoid the Mega. And just try to let the Mega hit the balloons or whatever. Because balloons are very, very good, as you guys can tell. They put damage on the board without me having to do work. Fury Belt and balloons would have been clutch here if I had both. Imagine if I had both, guys. Oh my word. Because then you have the extra 10. But we don't have both. I was thinking about playing both, but I was like, nah, let's just play 4 balloons. I almost went with a 2-3 split, but nah. More and more shays. Oh my gosh. I at least have 10, or I at least have damage on this Magirna. So technically, I can just Lysander in whenever. Oh, a rope. Okay. It looks like we're gonna lose a Mew here. He's gonna avoid a balloon, which kind of sucks for me, but I can just drop another balloon. I think I may try to bring in that Magirna before he Skyfield discards it. Actually, no, he can't throw away the Skyfield. It's gonna stay there forever. So gotta keep that in mind. I just balloon and hit here. I think so. We just balloon and hit. Force him to find a Lysander. I think so. I think our puzzles of times that are prized, they are gonna have to be used for balloons, as weird as that sounds. I know my opponent's also playing Skyfield, so let's just get this down right now. I might as well. And then we're probably gonna end this turn with an N. Or I can teammates and have a balloon for next turn because I only have one more balloon. I'm probably gonna end. Maybe he has a Lysander in hand. We'll take a few cards away. So we're gonna revive to put back another Mew because I don't want to attack with Passimian, right? Like I mentioned earlier. I'll end, sure. I'll take away some cards. Take away one card, that is, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I have a DCE going down this turn. I gotta be a little wary of a Hex. But I'll Nest Ball here for the Aranguro. Oh yeah. And I think I'll let go of... I don't have anything else I can get because I have 2 Mews prized. I can draw 1 card of Aranguro, but I think I'll wait till next turn. So we're gonna team play here, guys. It's not affected by resistance. He's got 90 HP left. Balloon's gonna bring him down, and then I can get a knockout with Passimian. I think. Yeah, that's probably gonna be our play this turn. That's pretty good. I mean, if they go around the balloon, we still have the knockout, I believe, with Passimian, right? It's 80. No, it's 10 short. Well, they're attacking the balloon, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, they knocked out the Mew. And they're living. They're tanking hits. You know, if it was a regular EX, that would have been knocked out. But nope, it is a big, bad Mega Rayquaza. That is so scary. We're going to special charge to bring back some energy because I'm probably going to sick him with this turn, as you guys have, you know, probably noticed. We're going to keep recovering our Mons with our Revive. Very easy. Just revive. Just come back to life, please. And I think we have 17 cards, so how many VS do I got? I got 2 VS left. I gotta be super careful here because I only got 2 VS Seekers. I could attack that Magirna with our Passimian. Okay, I only have 2 VS Seekers, guys. I gotta be super careful. I think I just take the knockout here. Whatever. Actually, I was gonna draw some cards with Aranguro, but if I draw my 2 VS Seekers and I have to discard them, no thanks. So I'm not gonna draw Aranguro just because I'm super cautious in hitting VS Seekers. Hopefully I don't get VS Seeker DCE here. All right, just DCE, perfect. And I can take the knockout. Nice. And I even got another balloon. Yo, what's good? Team play for the knockouts. Overkill for sure. But I'm gonna grab both puzzles here. Yeah. I'll take both puzzles. I'm a little worried about the Lysander stall, but we got 2 DCEs, so I just attach and retreat. If it is Aranguro. But I think I'm more worried about if a Passimian gets Lysanders. I think I used all revives. No, I have 1 more revive. Never mind. So we got both puzzles. Those things are live. If we get end, you know, it is what it is. We have Aranguro, I guess. If like I draw something I can use. I have a Ranger in hand. That's kind of a dead card. We have 1 VS Seeker in hand. one left, so technically I can go VS Seeker, Magirna, knockout. And next turn, VS Seeker, Shaman, knockout, GG. And the balloon's also putting pressure on here too. I might go puzzle balloon to be honest, because balloons are so good. It puts so much extra pressure. Even though the first balloon that hit on the Mega Ray didn't really mean too much, it can here, I guess. So our rays are coming back, dude. Ray is so scary, especially when you can't parallel them. When you can't parallel Ray, oh my gosh. At least I know my Pokemon are safe too. See, his Skyfields were dead cards, so that's great. Made the Shamans less effective. Is he not gonna attack this turn? Oh no, there it is. There it is. There is the Mega Ray. The oh so scary Mega Rayquaza hitting the board. If he attacks into this balloon, right? I think I puzzle for another balloon and attack with Passimian on Magirna with a Lysander. That way he has to Lysander around the Passimian. Okay, seems. Yeah, if I knock out the Magirna, if he attacks into two balloons, like he's in range for me just knocking him out. So I don't know if that really makes sense, but I think I might go for Magirna here. I could also even knock out like Hoopas with Mews. I gotta keep that in mind. So even if I only have 3 Passimians, like if I can't recover, I can just knock out the Hoopa with Mew. So that's something that I'll have to keep in mind as well. Did he whiff? I actually don't want him to whiff because I want this game to be close, but he might have whiffed. If he whiffs, does it rip him? Teammates is so good. It's crazy. He whiffed. What? That sucks, dude. That sucks so much. I'm not going to use my puzzles, but I will get rid of some cards I don't really want to use. I'm getting ready for that end, guys. So this is going to whiff, right? But I'm getting ready for an end, so that way we have outs, and we're just going to Lysander. I think we go for the Mew here, or the Hoopa here, as we can just kind of beat it up and take our prizes. So we're getting ready for that end. We knocked out the Hoopa for 2 prizes. If they knocked me out, I probably still would have done the same play, to be honest. So we'll grab that because I'm scared of N. I mean, not N. I'm scared of Lysander and N. So we'll grab Rope, and then I don't think the other one really matters. So I'll just grab Mew. Could have done Hex too, but he's got like all the Shamans down already. He's got one more Shay actually, one more Hoopa. But I think we're all right. I think we should be okay because I can just go. I can go Passimian, Lysander, Magirna game. Yeah, that seems to be it right here. If they end me, I have a lot of outs. I have 2 puzzles. I have the Oranguro for 1. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be 1 or 2 maybe. I got ropes. Yeah, I got a lot of cards I can use. So let's see if this will be the final turn and will Passimian take some lives out here. What's really nice about Passimian is that it's super consistent. You know, you just do your thing. I actually only used Mews this whole game, which that's what I was going for when I was building this, right? Attacking with Mew, and if they want to Lysander out of Passimian, sure, use your supporter to do that if you want, I guess. Not my problem. And then I revived, and yeah, thanks for using your supporter. That's kind of the goal that we went for. Oranguro has been kind of lackluster. I mean, the only reason he's in play right now is because of Skyfield. I've never really had like a low hand size, if that makes sense. Ooh, a Scala, not even an N. Rip him. Dude, how badly did you whiff an energy, man? Do you only play like -2, or you usually play like 4? So 4 or 3 at minimum. And yo, are you gonna try to stall me out, bro? Oh my gosh, I think that's probably his. I mean, if that's his best play, man, that sucks. Because he's hoping I don't have Lysander, but unfortunately we do. So not too great for my opponent there. We just kind of Lysander. And yeah, I mean, can't really do anything, right? If we didn't have game, I probably would have thought about the second card a little bit more, but we did. So we're just gonna keep on using our Mew and team play for 110, you know, after resistance. Hey, so Mew taking lives out here. Passimian on the bench is yeah, he's pretty good. Let's just put it that way. We'll get one more game here, guys. The reason why is the reason why we did so well is because, you know, we were so consistent. My opponent whiffed a couple turns. You're hitting 130, which is a pretty good number. Like 110 is even a good number for Shamans, right? And we're not EXs, so they have to keep knocking this out. Did you see the first Rayquaza? How scary that thing looked? But he had trouble getting down a second Rayquaza. And it's not really hard for us to get down his second or third Mew. It's just a basic Pokemon. DCE, attack. It's not too hard to play, is what I'm trying to say. But I think this might be our last one here. Depends how it goes. Hopefully we get set up well. The consistency's there. Like I said, I did upload a video where I opened the Roaring Heat theme deck, and then I think tomorrow or Monday we're gonna do a video on Turbo Darkrai, because that's what I use to grind up tokens to get the theme decks. The matches get over with super quickly, and the deck's really, really powerful. But let's see how this goes. I got some Squirtle sleeves, I guess, and we start off with Mew. The 2 puzzles aren't great to see in the opening hand like this, but because you don't want to use them for nest balls. But we'll see how this goes. I might be able to show off a pretty powerful turn 1 attack. All right, so we're up against Rainbow Road. Pretty scary, like yeah, very, very scary. Rainbow Road can take lives, but the thing is, we can hit 130 pretty consistently with our Mew in the active. So I think what we're gonna go for, I don't want to use puzzles for a nest ball, but I think I might do it. I probably will if I think I can get the knockout. They do play EXs too, so that Hoopa at any point could get Lysandered in and give us 2 prizes. That may be how we win. It depends. It depends for sure, because he could totally destroy me too, you know. Rainbow Road's powerful. If I brick, I think Rainbow Road's more likely to brick than I'm likely to brick, if that makes sense. They're playing Genesect. The reason why sometimes you'll see Genesect list play and Rainbow Road list play Genesect is because they can hold tools. You can just bounce around tools. Floats really are pretty good too, so you don't have to like Sycamore float or use it on a Pokemon you don't want. So that Xerneas is almost ready. Oh, they're also playing Lightning Energy. That tells us they have Jolteon. That is a threat. Jolteon is a threat. We have to be ready 100%. A Shaman down, right? They probably don't have another Shay. Maybe they do, I don't know. It depends if it's a Skyfield variant or not. Yeah, it is Skyfield. Alright, so my Skyfields are dead. I kind of wanted to get rid of it, but they had a crazy turn. I want everybody to keep that in mind. They had a legit crazy turn. Oh, we have all our Passimians. Let's see how many DCEs we got. We got 1 DCE prized. Okay. We got 1 N prized? No, 1 N is ahead. Okay. We're going to have a pretty weak turn here. Alright. If we just had 1 more nest ball, man. If we just had 1 more nest ball. I think I'm actually going to hold the puzzles. Because you still got to retreat this Xerneas. So I'll hold the puzzles. Man, because even if I use the puzzles for 1 nest ball, there's no guarantee I still get a knockout. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna hold the puzzles. So we're just gonna end. Hold the puzzles, guys. Hold them back a little bit. And wow, am I gonna regret doing that? We're about to find out. I think I'm actually gonna acro before the nest because I might get Oranguro. And oh man, I wish those were cards I could use. We're gonna get rid of Ranger. Now he's gonna know we're gonna have a Ranger. So oh well. Ultra Ball. Ooh, DCE, no. I wanted to have a good Oranguro. Come on, give us something. Oh, no, the whips. The whips are real. I can get a nice hit in here. Oh man. I just needed 1 more nest ball or an Ultra Ball, and I would have had a pretty sick turn. Oh no. Alright, whatever. We'll grab Hex. Sure. We're not going to get a knockout. Kind of sucks. Oh well. It is what it is. I might actually grab another Mew, considering we're not going to get a knockout. That way I don't have a Passimian in the active. Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice, to be honest. Instead of, I know we're not getting it. Like, there's no point in grabbing the Passimian because we're not going to get a knockout anyways. Let's just grab the Mew. We're still doing 70 damage, so if he belts, it's not even a big deal. We're just going to grab this Mew because if our active Mew goes down, we just go Mew and DCE teammates and go from there. It's not a huge deal. We can use teammates for like a bunch of stuff. And then we have our top deck for the turn too, so I think Mew's the best call there. And I just really hope my opponent doesn't hit a Fury Belt. on the Xerneas with a like 2 energy on it. That Xerneas over there, if he gets a belt on that, oh my word, that's gonna be annoying. Because then I gotta find balloons. But he's gotta retreat this active. Dude, how many elixirs are you gonna hit? Stop doing that. You're Rainbow Road. You put like 7 energy, man. Xerneas break 2. What? No, that Xerneas break makes it so he has just enough HP to live a hit. Come on now, that's not fair. Come on now. Yo, this guy's drawing so well for Rainbow Road. The only thing is that he has the Xerneas stuck. That's the only problem he has right now. Oh my word, he's drawn. Ooh. There's the Jolteon too, something else we have to be careful of, but I'm pretty sure we'll always be able to Lysander around it. So, I can't get a knockout. Actually, on Hoopa, we're doing what, 70, 140? I'll just take this knockout here, I think. Yeah, if I had one more Passimian, right, we would be able to knock out Hoopa, but it is what it is. We're gonna drop down this DCE here, and I think we'll just Hex. It's not even a good. Actually, no, we can't Hex. It's a Mew. I'm so dumb. Man, I guess whatever. Let's just get. We're taking our first prize though. Hey, first prize. Hey, cool. All right, so we got our Mew. We got another Mew. Hey, we prize those guys way too much, but we don't prize Passimian, so it's okay. We have teammates to be able to recover from pretty much anything. And I don't think this Jolteon's gonna attack this turn, so as long as they whiff a bell or I get a balloon or whatever. Oh, that N is nice. Oh, thank you so much. I needed that. Arangura doesn't get you out of those spots. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. Hey, this hand's nice. I'll take it from first glance. He's getting the Jolteon ready, so that's something we have to keep in mind. We can just Lysander, and we also play a rope. So did I use the rope? No, I didn't. Okay. And we could also use balloons too. So, and he missed the belt. That's awesome. He wants that Jolteon. You guys can tell. He's even put experience share there. So that's something for us to just keep that in mind. All right, I have a rope in hand. Huh? Okay. I have rope in hand. All right. How do we do this? I'm gonna go Passimian, Ultra Ball. All right, we're gonna use this for Passimian no matter what. So let's get that down. And I think I'm going to Acro before the Ultra. Because if I get a Passimian... Oh, man. Maybe I should have done that first. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Because we can Orangoro for 3. Alright, we got VS Seeker. Hey, we have outs. What's good? Alright, we even have Ranger in the disc. Should I just bait him on the Ranger and just knock him out with Ranger? I wish if I had more draw support. Now, let's... How many more VS Seekers do I got? I got a bunch, yo. Let's just grab our teammates, I think. And we'll go teammates balloon. Teammates nest ball balloon. Nest ball balloon. I think. Teammates DCE. I have one more special charge. Alright. It's a little tricky. A little tricky here. Alright, let's go revive. For Mew, and then I go teammates nest ball. I'm gonna get a knockout no matter what, but I just want to make sure I do this in the most optimal way. All right, I can go teammates puzzle nest ball. I can double puzzle for a nest ball. Or no. Why is this so much more complicated than it has to be? All right, we'll go. Oh, we don't even have teammates. Yo, that changes everything. All right, we're still gonna grab our N. And I think I have to guarantee, no matter what, guys, I'm pretty sure we all can agree that I have to guarantee this knockout. So let's just Ultra Ball for the Passimian. Like, we have to guarantee it. Like, no matter what happens, we have to get this knockout. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bad spot. So we have to get rid of some resources I didn't want to lose. But we do have a VS Seeker. So if I can... Oh, we have one DCE prize, right? So we're going to grab that. And we can actually team play here. Get the knockout on Xerneas. That's a huge knockout, but he's going to retain a lot of the energy because of the experience shares. So it kind of sucks. The break is kind of annoying, and I whiffed Balloon. So if I think he'll go Jolteon here. But it would have been nice. Maybe he'll mess us up because you know the experience share it works a little weird. Maybe he'll mess it up. But I think, oh yeah, he got it right. Okay, cool. If he goes Jolteon here, we'll be in a good spot. If he goes Xerneas Break, because I don't have a balloon, it's a little awkward. Either way, I think I might just Lysander if he didn't go Jolteon. But this probably means he's going Jolteon. I have the VS Seeker for the Ranger. I'm pretty sure I have that one there. Yeah, we do. So we just go Passimian, Ranger, smack it in the face. But yeah, there's the Flash Ray. My opponent's probably just like, yes, I'm just chilling here in the back. But Passimian's just gonna kind of beat up this Ranger. We have the extra VS Seeker, you know, it's pretty nice. Ooh, and a special charge. What is good? And we're gonna probably grab Sycamore and just some cards to get us out of the dead draws, if that makes sense. So we're gonna Ranger because we might get end here, so we're gonna Ranger. And thanks to the weakness here, although we're hitting less damage, we actually hit for weakness. Hey, 200 damage. Get out of here, Jolteon. Not even a threat. Yo, what's good, Jolteon? And I think we just grab Sycamore and Mail here, so we have outs to an N if possible. Just an N if possible here. So we'll go here and here. All right, he's probably gonna go break here. I'm trying to win without having to attack this break because that thing is scary, yo. There's so much HP. Well, it doesn't really, but it has enough to live a Passimian's hit. Oh, they're playing Olympia too. Cool. This is a pretty standard Rainbow Road, guys. And, well, besides the break. I mean, I like the break. I ain't gonna lie. I dig the break. But keep in mind, they have drawn very, very well. But somehow we are currently ahead. So that's showing you. Passimian is legit, yo. He's consistent. He's a homie. He puts in work. If we can get a nice top deck here and like a Lysander for game, hey, that'd be even better. But we'll see. It shouldn't be too hard to recover from this one Passimian. I might just Sycamore and just play it super slow. Look at my hand. Oh, that's too many Sycamores. Hopefully we don't dead draw. So, hey, revive. What's good? Just bring it right back to life. All right, Passimian, you're going to be chilling with us, buddy. We're just going to get a solid hit in here. I'm a little worried about dead drawing, but we have all our VS Seekers, so it's like, yeah, I didn't want to end there. But we can hit a pretty nice chunk here. I can rope. Actually, no, we can't rope. Well, actually, if I were to rope, I don't knock anything out. So let's just hit, of course. I'll bench Aranguro. Sure. We're gonna hit. We have a lot of DCEs left, guys. I'm not really worried about that. I have 2 only, but that's good enough. That's definitely counts as a lot, right, Dennis? Yes, it does. It counts as a lot. And not worried about our delinquent as long as I keep him around. All right. If I double puzzle here, is there anything I really want? Not really. So we're just going to use our team play. Not even a 2-shot, unfortunately, on this Xerneas, but that's okay. That is okay. If I Lysander next turn, let's say I get puzzle, right? Off of the male, I can Lysander Shay. DCE game with our bench Mew. So that's another option. He may retreat here just to deny prizes. We'll see. Is this gonna be a random delinquent? Lysander. All right, that's fine. They might go Passimian, I guess, or Aranguro. Probably Passimian. I have another revive, so it's chill. Yo, if you want to use your supporter for the turn in a Lysander, that's fine with me. Actually, that makes it easier for us to win as long as I just get a Lysander of my own. And we have 2 males. Yo, these males are gonna ruin this man's life. He's gonna check the mail and be like, oh no. Because all I need is a puzzle or a VS Seeker. And it's a puzzle. It's very easy to do things. So yeah, we just bring in the Shay and just do our thing. You know, there's Lysander. I guess I can grab a DCE. I mean, I can also grab Balloon. Both of them are good options, but I have game, so it doesn't really matter. Let's say I didn't have game, I might even opt for the Balloon. But as you guys can tell, just bring in the Shay and just rip my opponent. But anyways, guys, I think that'll wrap up today's video. We had 2 really good games. Our elo is pretty good on my main account, so we get paired up against good players. So we get a match. We got a match against Rainbow Road and Rayquaza, which I don't think they're good matchups because they do what we do but better. But it worked out for us. We were able to recover pretty well. We're not EXs. I had some nice EX knockouts. I had some nice Lysanders. They can't really Lysander for 2 prizes. So it was good. It was good. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Let me know if you tried out this list, what changes you would make, things you've tried out yourself. I encourage everyone to go build this. It's budget friendly. It takes lives, as you guys saw. We were beating top tier list, you know, we weren't playing against like random water things or anything like that. But thank you guys again for watching. Until next time, stay loose. Bye bye.